People who were born deaf but gained hearing later in life, what objects did you expect to make noise? My cousin was born deaf and went through an operation to recover part of his hearing when he was 12. He sometimes uses hearing aids but can't get by without them in general. His family had a bunny, too. Of course he had learned about cows mooing, cats meowing etc. before he had his surgery. He was very shocked when he came home and greeted his bunny that it made no sound. It took the longest time for him to understand that bunnies are pretty quiet animals in general. He explained he thought all pets were loud. Well, after the cochlear implant, I started hearing a lot of things that I never knew existed. But here are a few things I thought would make a noise, but nope. Edit to clarify this. 1. I expected the light bulbs to hiss or flickering sound when you turn them on. I was so disappointed. 2. I thought you could hear your eyes close, blink, but there is no sound when you close your eyelids. No, whoosh. 3. You know how wind makes a noise going through grease? I thought it would make more noises going through hair. Nope. 4. Now I could hear soft sounds, but I still get spooked when I see a bug crawling, and I don't hear it. They don't make a noise. At all. 5. Pooping does not make a sound, only the splash into the toilet. I thought the body makes a noise to push it out. I was disappointed. Obligatory not me, but my godfather/dad's lifelong best friend. He was born with hearing but lost it before age 2 due to some health issues. Went his entire childhood deaf and in his 20s finally got a hearing aid. At the time, he and his wife were living in the downtown of a large city. Apparently he had it about 2 weeks before he threw it out, saying everything was too loud. He hated the noise and sound, that things were more peaceful without it. 15 years later, he moved out into the country on a few hundred acres of woods. Still, he refused to wear a hearing aid, and kept refusing for the next 10 years. Finally, his wife convinced him to give it a try, and his mind was blown. He couldn't believe how quiet everything was and how much he enjoyed hearing. He finally explained that he thought the noise of the traffic downtown was the wind and that it sounded like that everywhere, all the time. So, for 25 plus years, he thought wind sounded like the hundreds of cars driving by. Seems like everyone is answering the reverse. My friend got his hearing at age 6. He swears to this day that he thought flowers would make some sort of noise and that's what attracted bees. My girlfriend is not deaf, but she is hard of hearing, which for her means that she can't hear high-frequency sounds. She recently got hearing aids that amplify the frequencies she can't hear and was shocked to find out that birds and crickets chirp, to the point that she thought the birds were trying to attack her and was horrified that we were surrounded by millions of bugs when I explained what the crickets were. Again, obligatory not me, but my dad progressively went deafer as life went on and was almost 100% deaf by around age 20. He got a cochlear implant when I was around 7 years old, put them in, asked my mom are the kids always this damn loud? And proceeded to take the cochlear implant off so he didn't have to listen to my little brother and I yelling. Always thought that was funny. I can't remember what I expected to make noise, but first time I had hearing aids, I found out scratching my skin, brushing my hair and opening the door made noises. I got freaked out by birds as well. Kitchens are really noisy. I remember trying to figure out a bizarre sound to describe it was bubbling water. Oh, and when people smile, it makes a noise. Edit to add smile noise description. When people smile there is a noise I can only describe as a click as the lips brush against the teeth. Took my 6 years to figure out what it was whilst going from straight face to smiling in the mirror with hearing aids in. Open mouth smile only. My friends and colleagues love that I can hear them smiling without looking at them now. One of my close friends in high school has a younger sister who used to be deaf before she got cochlear implants. We were watching a silent movie for a film class, and her younger sister thought that all movies made noise. She ran out thinking she was deaf again,